Welcome dear student and Jai Swaminarayan. Today in this video we will discuss the answer of the question given in the textbook of the chapter number 11, the human eye and the colorful world. So dear student, let us see chapter number 11, the human eye and the colorful world. A first set of question, only 4 set of question given on a page number 190. On the page number 190 of the textbook, the set of 4 question given in the textbook. So dear student, let us discuss the answer of these 4 question. So first question given in a page number 190, question number 1. What is the meant by power of accommodation of the eye? So we understand about the what do you mean by the power of accommodation of the eye? The ability of the eye lens to see a clear and distant object, right, is called the power of accommodation. So dear student, see the video of the power of accommodation for more detail. But what is the answer of this question? What is the meant by the power of accommodation of the eye? So when the ciliary muscles are relaxed, the eye lens becomes thin and the focal length is increasing and the distance object are clearly visible to the eye. So here when the ciliary muscles are relaxed, normal situation, the lens becomes a thin and its focal length is increases and we can see the distant object, far object clearly and comfortably by our eye. Now to see the nearby object clearly, the ciliary muscles contract making the eye lens thicker, right? So if we want to see the nearby object clearly, we need to, our ciliary muscles are contract, and because of this the eye lens becomes a thicker and the focal length of the eye lens is decreases and we can see nearby object clearly and comfortably. Now the human eye lens is able to adjust its focal length to view the both distant and the nearby object on the retina. The image of a nearby object as well as the far object is produced on the retina. So in the human eye, the image of the both the object, near object as well as the far object, the image must be produced on the retina, and the ability of the eye lens to produce the image of an far object and the near object on the retina is called the power of accommodation of the eye. Understand dear student, answer of the first question, what is the power of accommodation? For the more detail about the power of accommodation, see the video of number 2 of this chapter, power of accommodation. Now question number 2. A person with a myopic eye cannot see the object beyond 1.2 meter distinctly. What should be the type of the corrective lens used to restore the proper vision? So here question is, a person is suffering from the myopia defect and the person cannot see the object beyond the 1.2 meter distance, right, distinctly. It cannot see the clear object beyond the 1.2 meter. What should be the type of the corrective lens used to restore the proper vision? So here the myopia defect, that means a person is able to see nearby object clearly, but person cannot see the object, far object clearly and comfortably. So here the person, he is unable to see the object beyond 1.2 meter. So how we can correct the myopia defect of the human eye? Yes, myopia defect can be corrected by a proper concave lens, right? So this happens because the image of the object beyond 1.2 meter is formed in front of the retina and not at the retina as shown in the figure. So in the myopia defect, the image of the far object is formed in front of the retina, but we require to form a image on the retina. So instead of this, the image will be formed in front of retina, and this defect is known as the myopia defect. How we can correct the myopia defect? The myopia defect can be corrected by using the concave lens of a proper focal length. So here the concave lens with the bring the image back to the retina. So if we put a concave lens with the proper focal length, the image will be formed on the retina, right? It will produce the image on the retina. So this myopia defect can be corrected by a concave lens by a proper focal length, right? So similarly, if the person with the hypermetropic eye, a person suffer from the hypermetropia, the image will be formed beyond the retina, right? Behind the retina. So for that we use a convex lens to correct this image. Understand, if student? So now question number 3. What is the far point and near point of the human eye with the normal vision? So dear student, we know that what is the far point of the human eye and the near point of the human eye. So first of all, what do you mean by the near point of the eye? The near point of the eye is the minimum distance of the object from the eye which can be seen distinctly without strain, right? So which can see clearly and comfortably without strain. The minimum distance from the eye, minimum distance of the object from the eye which can see clearly and comfortably without strain is called the near point of the eye. And for the normal human eye, the near point distance is about a 25 centimeter, right? Now what is the far point? The far point of the eye is the maximum distance to which the eye can see the object clearly and comfortably. The far point of the normal human eye is about a infinitive. So far point is from the 25 centimeter to the infinite. The normal human far point of the normal human eye is there, right? So understand what is the near point and the far point of the human eye. Now last question, question number 4. A student has difficulty reading the blackboard while sitting in the last row. What could be the defect the child is suffering from? How can it be corrected? A student has a difficulty reading in the blackboard while sitting in the last row. What could be the defect the child is suffering? So here the student has difficulty in reading the blackboard while sitting in the last row. It shows that he is unable to see the distant object clearly. He is unable to see the far object clearly. So we can say that a child is suffering from the defect myopia. And if the myopia defect, how we can correct the myopia defect? The myopia defect can be corrected by using a concave lens with the proper focal length. So dear student, understand answer of all the 4 questions given in the textbook on a page number 190. Thank you very much for watching my video.